In the title itself, DACA, it's Deferred Action for Childhood Arrival. So deferred action meaning that they were just going to prolong, essentially, or defer the deportation of these folks who are here without proper documentation. So in and of itself, even when it was created, it was not going to provide the necessary certainty that a piece of legislation would have provided from Congress, right? And so we have these DACA recipients that have, paid their $500 fees to apply, that have passed the background checks, have passed the necessary requirements of either being in school or working, have passed their lawful requirements to where they can't have any felonies, they can't have more than 3 minor misdemeanors or a significant misdemeanor. They have passed all these different things and continue to do so every 2 years that they've had to renew, but we've gotten to the point where they're not able to fully plan their lives or reach their maximum potential if your ability to plan is contingent on renewing every 2 years, or even if this program is going to be eliminated in the next 6 months, for example. And so a lot of the work that the LIBRE initiative is doing is much of with the Dreamers and immigration as a whole, but the Dreamers in particular. We think that in order for them to be able to fully contribute to society, which they already are doing, and it's been proven, that they need to be able to have the certainty to best plan their lives, to know if they can buy a car in 6 months, for their employers to know what's going to happen in a year, right? All these different things that affect their communities, affect their economic impacts, their contributions, and just their overall well-being, right? And so that's the lens that we've taken for trying to find a solution to this immigration situation. And I will say, I mean, you already touched on a lot, but I mean, they're school teachers, they're serving in the military. I mean, they're going to church with us. I mean, you may not know that someone is a DACA recipient, right? Unless you were to ask them, because these folks came here at an average age of 6 years old. So when Antonio said that they know no other country, it's because the average age that they came here brought by their parents was 6 years old. Many younger than that. Some of which don't even speak the language of their home country, for example. I've met people that, for example, a friend of mine in Texas, he came at the age of 1 from Mexico. And he speaks Spanish, but he admits that he's more comfortable speaking English because he grew up in Texas. He grew up in the States.